You will use a brass welding rod with a 2 mm diameter flux. Since brazing operations using a flux involve the risk of generating hazardous metallic vapor and gases, it's essential that the job site is well ventilated and that you wear a dust respirator. Preheat the whole area around the joint. Continue to heat until the whole of the joint turns reddish-orange. Remove the flame and allow the tip of the brazing filler metal with flux to touch the brazing start point. The preheating temperature is appropriate if the filler metal tip melts and spreads like water over the fusion face. Feed the filler metal into the groove while applying a flame to ensure the filler metal fits well with the groove. Once the cladding has been sufficiently built up, remove the flame and allow the cladding to cool. Spread the filler metal over the entire joint area. At this stage, cladding should not be built up too thickly. Elaborate post-treatment is important when brazing because residual flux around the joint may cause corrosion. Soak the joint area in warm water and use a brush to polish the cladding surface and remove flux tailings and slag from the joint area. Now we'll explain flame brazing with silver brazing filler metal, the main constituent of which is silver. Prepare a copper pipe and a brass nipple and connect them together. Prepare a 2 mm diameter silver brazing rod and flux. Prepare your flux by combining silver brazing flux with water and kneading the mixture. Ignite the torch and adjust the flame to make a standard flame. Heat the area around the joint. Feed the flux after heating for a while. The flux begins to melt into a transparent liquid. Feed the brazing filler metal to the joint. Spread the filler metal uniformly over the joint area, using the flame's force to apply a coat. Soak the joint area in warm water. Use a brush to polish it and remove flux tailings. This is an example of a plasma cutting power source unit. Properly assemble and inspect the cutting torch in accordance with your unit's operating manual. While engaging in cutting operations, be sure to use goggles, a long-sleeved cotton work shirt, apron, leather leg covers, and so on. Here are procedures for straight line cutting. Draw a marking offline on the part of the plate to be cut. Generate a plasma arc as soon as you depress the torch switch to begin releasing air. Begin to move the torch along the marked off line. The best cutting speed will find the plasma jet coming out below the plate's bottom surface and drifting slightly backward. If the torch inclines to one side of the cutting line, spatters will fly to the other side. Use this clue as a yardstick to determine if the torch is upright. At the cutting end point, turn off the torch switch to complete the cut and keep the torch immobile for the duration of afterflow. Inspect the cut surface. If it's markedly deformed, check the electrode and the tip for abnormalities. This DVD contains numerous examples of skills you should acquire. We hope you will improve your skills significantly by learning a lot from this DVD.